Lifestyle on the road. We are at Duke Energy Convention Center.
And we're dancing.
We are dancing because it is so exciting and fun here. We are surrounded by shiny metal.
And that fresh car smell.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely.
Let me tell you, you gotta love it.
I know, we are at the Greater Cincinnati Auto Dealers of America show right here, and we are having so much fun, so much to do.
Yeah, I know. I don't know about you guys, but as I walked around through here and fell in love over and over again, I also thought about my first car.
What was your first car?
Well, my first car was a '71 Ford Gran Torino. Yeah, oh yeah. Yellow, canary yellow, had lattice in the back, black lattice in the back. It was so cool. And then I turned it into a muscle car. Spent a lot of money on that, which I probably shouldn't have.
I don't know why, but that yellow car I feel like really suits you.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me, what is a muscle car?
Hot rod,
Yes, hot rod.
street rod, yeah.
Unlike your first car, mine was a Hyundai Elantra hatchback. It was originally silver, and then it turned into light blue because that was the gift that my mother gave to me for my 16th birthday. But I have a funny story because when she took it into the shop, he goes, "Hey, your car is ready, come pick it up." And she goes in and she looks at it, she says, "That's not my car." Yeah, she goes, "I have a hatchback, not a sedan." There was another guy who was doing the same thing for his daughter, a silver Hyundai Elantra, painting it light blue, and it was silver. So we got the better paint job. It was pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh, what about yours?
Okay, my first car that was brand new was a gorgeous Mustang, and it was a 1980 Mustang, and it was when Mustang took a break from being cool, so it was more of a box
I remember those years.
car.
I remember.
Calling his name.
But I love it because it seems like the color that I had, it was kind of a burnt orange. I've seen lots of cars here that are that color, so I think it's trending, coming back.
Yeah, it is the new color.
Mona, because you were eyeing the other Mustang over there.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
there is a Mustang Cobra over there that is fabulous. So I can't wait to get over there and try. I would love to test drive it.
Well, the one thing that this auto show brings to mind is that Cincinnati has a great history when it comes to the automotive industry, to automotive assembly plants, that sort of thing. Of course, there's the Sharonville transmission plant for Ford, which turns out transmissions for some of the cars and for some trucks. There is, of course, the GM Norwood plant. Everybody knows that plant around here. It is iconic. It was open from 1923 till 1987. Voices in my head are making me just lose. So anyway, but it was turning out great cars. And then, of course, there was C.R. Patterson Automaker in Greenfield, Ohio, the first and only African-American owned automaker. So a little bit of Black History and Black History Month, plus automotive history here at the show.
Love it.
Got a favorite car?
Yes.
The one you want to drive out of here?
The one I'm driving out is that Mustang Cobra in bright orange.
Oh yes, it's a beautiful car. Mine, the car that I want to go is the one right behind us here, this Vet. It's
Let
white.
me step up.
Oh my gosh.
So you can
that
see the
thing
car
is
fly once.
Beautiful. Allie, what's your favorite?
Clyde, I will be going into an arm wrestle for this Corvette. I'm just telling you right now because I love it. There's a little bit of everything here, though. There's over 400 cars. And to talk a little bit more about this is Charlie Howard. He is the, let me try to get this right, Executive Vice President of the Greater Cincinnati Auto Dealer Association.
You did great.
Wow, I got it.
Well done.
Okay, so you have had quite a hand in the car show over the years, correct?
We have, actually, this is the 32nd year for the car show in its modern form. It started as early back as 1907 over in Music Hall. So we took a little hiatus. They built the convention center, and the show's back.
So how has it evolved and changed over the years?
Well, obviously, the technology of the cars has changed so much. I mean, back in 1907, half the cars were steam-powered. So, although we're kind of back to that. We have a number of fully electric cars here at the show this year. So it continues to evolve, continues to change, and of course, they've never built safer cars than they are now. So with all of the electronics and warning devices and just the way the cars are constructed.
Yeah, let's actually touch on that a little bit more because safety is a huge, huge part of this expo, correct?
It is. It really is. We have we've been working with Cincinnati Children's for 27 years in their Child Passenger Safety Program. We have a fundraiser each year. We'll have one tonight, as a matter of fact. And we raise money so they can buy car seats and booster seats for financially and physically needy kids. And last year we bought about 1,000 seats, and we've expanded that over the years to be part of the show itself. And we have the Toyota Auto Dealers Family Zone now, and that's sponsored by our dealers here in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky.
So what was the big push for that?
Well, actually, some of our members years ago, 27 years ago, got together with some of the physicians at Cincinnati Children's and said, hey, we ought to get together. Who better than Cincinnati Children's and the car dealers to promote child passenger safety?
Yeah, it's a really great feature. And what would you say if you could give somebody a pointer, a safety pointer, or something to look for specifically here at the car show? What would it be?
As far as safety goes, and if I had a young one or if maybe a grandchild, take a look at that car seat. They do expire. Most people don't realize that. So take a look at the seat itself and the owner's manual. Make sure that you're putting that little guy or gal in a seat that is still good.
Well, and this car show really seems to be a family-friendly center for the weekend, and there's a lot of really fun kids features, even just beyond the safety.
It is.
What kind of talk about some of those attractions?
It is. A few years ago, we really want to make it family-friendly because really if you're buying a car or leasing a vehicle, it is about the family. Does everybody fit in it? Does it suit our needs? A car that works for you may not work for my family. So we've got a number of activities. We have a scavenger hunt. We call it the Passport. We give away remote control cars. We've got 120 of them donated by the dealers. So they're all going to go to a couple of kids. Some are going to be probably kids at heart, but all the proceeds go to the hospital.
So with that said, let's kind of talk about some dates and some times. Sure. And because today there's a really great deal, right?
It is. We open up at 5, we close at 9, but it's only $1. Awesome. So it's a great time to come in. We have $1 hot dogs and $1 soft drinks as well. So it's a really inexpensive evening. We're open Thursday through Sunday. Thursday and Friday are matinee days. 11 to 6 is 2 for 1, so you can't beat that as well.
Can't beat that. All right, Charlie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Allie.
With that said, there is so much going on, and that also includes sports cars. But did you know that there is one shop? It's called Eastern Corvettes in Amelia, and it's one of one in the world. They restore classic Corvettes, and we went behind the scenes to take a look and learn more. Check it out.
You're here in Amelia, Ohio, is where our Corvette restoration shop is centered. My father started this company in 1986. Here we handle any bit of Corvette maintenance and restoration from 1953 to 1982 models.
That's a 60, the white one. The red one's a 67. The red one on the left is a 64. This is a 76, and this is a 63.
Eastern Corvettes has 40 years of only Corvette experience. Both Steve and Mike are Concours d'Elegance judges, National Corvette Restorers Society national level judges, Bloomington Gold certification judges, and Muscle Car National Triple Diamond judges. It's the only shop in the world with 2 nationally accredited judges working there.
People find out that we're in Amelia and that we only work on classic Corvettes. The typical reaction is, how long are you going to last in Amelia? And then when we point out, well, this car's from Wyoming and this car's from, Colorado, then, they're just amazed that people would put this kind of effort into restoring an old car.
Okay. All right, tell us what year this one is.
So this is a 67. This is a very, very popular 67.
Okay. Before a Corvette makes its way to Amelia, a consultation is organized to make sure it's the right fit. The garage is typically always full with at least 7 Corvettes, so there's no shortage of work to be done. And a lot of effort goes into restoring each and every one. That's why transparency is key for the shop. They send daily updates to their clients explaining the time and materials invested, along with linked photos.
We say that we're preserving American history one dream car at a time, that a lot of my friends will say, I don't know how you put the hours in, I don't know how you do this. We work on cars, we have a ton of fun, we test drive them, we have a blast.
Now the real question, does the radio work?
Our family's going to say, well, he didn't want to fly.
There's really never a dull moment at Eastern Corvettes. This includes their infamous Milkshake Wednesdays. Steve has a collection of antique milkshake machines and puts them to good use. Corvettes and milkshakes. This could be a whole new thing.
Yes, better than cars and coffee.
Wow, we're on to something. Jerry Seinfeld, step aside. Whether it's a chocolate shake in a 57 Corvette or a vanilla shake in a 63 Stingray, Eastern Corvette blends and creates magic for all of their clients, and many of whom have become lifelong friends.
The cars are one thing, but at my stage of life now that I'm retired, it's more about the people, the friendships that I've accumulated over the years. Just words just can't describe it. The amount of people that I've met, the friends that I've made, and still continue to have their friendship.
All right, gentlemen, cheers to Milkshake Wednesdays.
Yes, Milkshake Wednesday.
What a great tradition.
Gee whiz. Oh,
You had a
man.
great time there, didn't you?
The master of the milkshake. Shout out to Steve.
Exactly. You didn't get to drive?
So I didn't get to drive. However, Mike drove, and let me tell you, those cars are small. They are not meant for tall people, and they're
exactly.
tough to get in and out
Exactly.
of. But walking into that shop, it's just Corvette on Corvette, classics, classics, classics. My mouth just dropped to the floor. It was such an amazing experience, and Steve and Mike know what they're doing, and that shop knows what they're doing. It was so impressive.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job.
Yeah, and being able to tell their story, because I kind of mentioned it in the package, but they're Concours d'Elegance judges, they're Triple Diamond judges. They're one of one in the world at what they do, and it's here in Amelia.
And virtually nobody knows about it. Until now, thank you very much.
Until now, nobody knows about it.
I love what they said about it's no longer about the cars, just the cars. It's really about the people.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They've been in business that long. I love that.
Yeah, and people come around from all over the world for their services. So
Cool. Cool.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, coming up here on this special edition of Cincy Lifestyle, we get behind the wheel and test drive a newly released Chevy Equinox. Yes, we'll tell you all about the great new features and how to keep your family safe and a few bells and whistles that we all have to have. Keep it right here. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to a special edition of Cincy Lifestyle live at the Duke Energy Convention Center, where we are surrounded by cars as part of the Greater Cincinnati Auto Dealers Expo. Hey, you know, at the heart of it all, a car can be a status symbol, true, but basically it is first and foremost a means of getting from point A to point B. With that in mind, though, we decided to take a test drive of some cars to just kind of get a sense of the new technology that's out there, and you'd be surprised at what we found. Take a look. Allison Todd, who is a service advisor for the dealership. And Allison, what are we driving today?
We are driving a 2020 Chevy Equinox. Basically, it's our best-selling SUV right now through Chevy. They just came out with a bunch of new standard safety features on them, so we're going to kind of go through a couple of those and check it out and see how it drives.
Clyde's so excited, he's already in the car, ready to go.
Let's start with setting the seats.
I'm going to say,
We are in park,
yes.
reverse, neutral.
You got it.
All right.
Do you want to go highway? You want to go city route? Which
A
way?
little bit of both. See what this puppy can do. Oh, I actually like the steering wheel.
Yeah, the leather wrapped on the
Yeah.
LTs is nice.
In 100 feet, turn left. All right, here we go. 0 to 60, 3.2.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, this is
Oh, it's got
a little get up.
So this one has the lane keep assist in it too. So if you're going at least 35 miles an hour and you start to like kind of drift a little, it'll actually kind of kick you back into your lane.
Oh,
See?
yeah?
Oh my gosh!
How about that?
It's a ghost car!
Yeah. And you know what, too? It was subtle. It wasn't a sudden
I'm
drop.
gonna say it's a very soft one, and now makes people have to use their turn signal when they want to change lanes. So like if you're trying to change lanes and you don't have your turn signal on, it'll keep trying to fight you back into your lane. So now people are kind of forced to actually let somebody know when they want to change a lane. So that's kind of nice.
That is genius. Who would you say is the best candidate for a car like this to purchase?
Actually, it's very broad on these Equinoxes. A lot of people are transitioning into an Equinox. You get the fuel economy still, but you get the aggressiveness of being able to have the all-wheel drive option for inclement weather driving. So
Yeah, hey, we're driving in the snow right now.
yeah, and then obviously your mom with a couple kids, you can actually fit about, I think we figured out you can fit 3 boosters across the back seat and they're not still fighting at each other for overlapping.
Or
so
one Clyde, just.
Or no, you can actually get another Clyde.
I was gonna say.
This is a 2-Clyde car.
How much trunk space is back there?
With the seats down, you can put 63.9 cubic feet of storage.
That's another Clyde.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Thank you for spending the time with us here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And that's a wrap. Lane control.
Wait, we don't have lines.
All right, welcome back. You know, first and foremost, being in a car with 2 alleys, that was a thrill all by itself. But secondly, the lane departure warning control system was really impressive. It's a great thing. And Allie, I know you were watching that, reminiscing on that experience. What was the most important or the most impressive part of that technology for you?
For me? Well, let's just say I loved the fact that there was the lane assist. When I was actually driving the car, you were there, you saw it. When I let go, the car would kind of swerve to the right and then it swerved back in. And you could actually kind of feel that. And you had also made the comment that it was still very subtle, but it was enough force to get you back into your lane. So that was probably my favorite part about test driving that car. And today, what is also interesting, and with the attractions here at the convention center, you have the trucks, you have the cars, but there's also a lot of different experiential activities, so to speak. And so one right here is the Ford Performance Sim 2 Simulator. So I'm gonna walk in here. Now this is supposed to simulate the Ford Mustang. This is intense. I feel like I'm about to take flight. Okay, here we go. Up into the ride. So what you do is you walk in, they close the doors on you, and this is the first time I'm going through this. So we're gonna do this together. I'm buckle up because safety first, because safety is key here at the Auto Expo this year. And there is here we go. Beep. Okay, I'm buckled up. So let's see, we have safety checks, buckle seatbelt. Is there another one? Oh, now I need to close the door. Oh, this is cool. Check. See, it even tells you what to do. All right, oh my goodness, this is awesome. Okay, Cincinnati Auto Expo 2020. Show fastest laps, no lap times available. So am I the first one to do this? Oh, we'll just have this one. Okay, so here we go. Now, as I said, this is simulating the Ford Mustang, and I'm kind of having a walk and a trip down memory lane, or a drive down memory lane, so to speak, because I had the opportunity to drive the coast in California in a Mustang. So we'll see if this lives up to the hype. Here we go. Now, I will say the seats are quite comfortable. I'm not sure if this is a similar seat that you might see in a Cobra or one of the sports cars. Oh, this is cool. Okay, you have 2 pedals, and I'm pressing the gas, and I'm ready to go. Oh, here we go. You can actually feel the movement of the car. Oh, I'm racing with somebody. Oh. Am I actually driving? I think so, maybe. So what a fun experience. Now you do have to be over 18 and a certain height. It's either 56 or 58 inches, and I totally hit that. But this could be a really fun experience if you take any kids out with you. Oh, this is so fun. And you might be walking home with a Shelby by the end of this. All right, Clyde and Mona, I'm thinking at some point in time you need to try this Ford Performance Sim 2 Simulator. I'm having way too much fun, and you probably won't see me till the end of the show.
All right, Allie, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. That's the car I want to take out of here. Okay, that looks like so much fun. Well, we'll be back with more of our special edition of Cincy Lifestyle right after the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Facebook. That's where we're going to post all our guest segments and community stories when we're in the set studio, when we're out here at the Duke Energy Center. We're going to post everything for you right there on Facebook. So follow us right now at facebook.com/Cincy Lifestyle.
I am still on cloud 9.
I was going to say.
I feel like everyone in here could hear me hooping and hollering over there.
We could. There were people across the street who heard you.
I think people are going to come down just for that. Right, so there's probably going to be a line.
I wasn't expecting all of that. That was some crazy movement in there. That was really, really cool.
Indeed, indeed. Well, obviously, we've had a good time. We hope you have enjoyed watching this program with us, Cincy Lifestyle Special Edition, and we certainly hope you'll continue to keep joining us.
That's right. And come down. You got to see every car here.
Yes.
There's every brand that you can ever think of. All the styles are right here. Bring the family. There's things for kids to do. And, of course, the joyride of the century that Allie just took is here and available for you to try as well.
Lots of eye candy.
Lots of eye candy, and just a reminder that the tickets are only $1 today. So
GCADA.net, you can get more information.
Correct.
That's right. All right, well, this has been Cincy Lifestyle on the road, and we've had a great time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Don't forget, make it a great day.
That's right. And you can make it a great day right here at the auto show.
Got to get that last word, huh? Yeah, let's go.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.